I couldn't be more excited because this actually arrived today on our doorstep. This is a cocoa pod. This cocoa pod is from Ecuador. How do I know that? Because it was sent to me from our buddy Brad, who is the head chocolate maker, the chocolatier at TCHO Chocolate, who I've been working with for over a decade in Berkeley, California. But I couldn't be more thrilled because I've never actually gotten my own cocoa pod to open. Now I have seen a cocoa pod opened in the Eastern Caribbean on this island called Dominica. But it was huge and it was orange and yellow, but this little guy is a gift from Brad. And again, I couldn't be more thrilled. So I want to share this moment with you where I open this up and sort of discover what's inside, what things taste like, and see where we go from there, okay? Now, Brad showed me a way to open this up so as not to damage any of the stuff inside. And he had said, just take, well, I don't have a machete to kind of lop in half, and I'm gonna use this little paring knife, and I'm gonna cut along the top third of this cocoa pod, and then hopefully sort of lift the whole thing out, Mission Impossible style, and see what's going on inside, okay? So he said it's about a centimeter thick. I'm going to cut along the entire circumference. Now, first impression, it feels a lot like cutting through a pumpkin. You know, it's not impossible to cut through, but it does feel pretty tough. Here we go. We've gotten all the way through, and I think it's, there you go. Let's see what happens. Look how cool that is. I mean, that is some space age. That is crazy balls. I don't know about you guys, but that looks like something that I saw in the original Alien. Don't you think? That's crazy. And that's it. That's all the contents that there is. Now it smells like, you know, when you peel a banana that's not quite ripe and it has that sort of a smell. I mean, almost like a little bit of a cleaner, like a citrusy cleaner to it, but more raw banana is what I'm getting from this portion. This bonker, it looks like my anatomy lab back in college. It looks like the intestines, but that's pretty cool. Everything is adhered to this kind of, I guess, rope from the top area, but we've liberated the whole thing. This stuff is nothing but slime. It's very, I'm gonna go ahead and say it's very snotty, but it's kind of difficult to hold on to. And this smells essentially the same as well, like the inside skin of a banana, but I'm gonna go ahead and give this a shot. Inside of this, which is called baba, apparently the translation in Spanish is drool. It makes sense because it's just very slimy. But inside this is the cocoa bean. It's really hard to actually grasp it with your tongue and your teeth and really get anything off there. But I will say it's really sweet. Whoa, it's actually pretty darn sweet. But again, I'm getting that banana, maybe a little bit of apple, a little bit almost slightly overripe apple, which is nice. That's crazy. And so inside here, I'm gonna use this knife. Inside here, if you can see this darker portion that I scraped off with my teeth, there you go. That is the seed. Oh, that's crazy. That is the actual cocoa seed. This is what you would use to ferment. You would keep this on, and just Brad told me this, I don't just know this off point. You would use this and you would pick all of these and you would put it in a large container and it would ferment. And it would heat up like crazy, about 120 degrees. That's like really hot tap water. This is so slimy. and then after a couple of days, that would make it so that you would develop more flavor. It's a lot like wine, where just grapes alone aren't amazing, but you let it ferment and it develops all these lovely flavors to it. There's probably not enough here. I don't even know how many beans would be in here, probably 25 to even make a tiny chocolate bar. But I know what actually would give a lot, which is a lot of these pods. So what I'm gonna do is hopefully germinate these beans and then grow my own trees, cocoa trees here in Austin, Texas, and we'll kind of see how that goes. It's just so wild that there's a certain amount of sugar, that this sliminess is here. The color is really cool, but the flavor right now is just very tame. Let me try and cut this actual bean in half and see what it looks like on the inside. Oh, that was easy. Oh, that's cool. I'm just trying to think what it looked like. It almost looks like a Peruvian purple potato. Now I'm gonna go ahead and remove this baba from all the seeds. Hopefully we can have some luck germinating this, but this has been a really wonderful opportunity, at least for me, to open this up and share this beautiful cocoa pod from Ecuador. And I thank my buddy Brad, and I thank everyone at TCHO for allowing us to participate in the whole process of chocolate making, because this is rudimentary and there's so many other things that have to happen before you can enjoy it like a piece of chocolate from TCHO. But step one, get a cocoa pod, open it up, check, we're good to go. And hopefully when we come back and follow this whole train of thought to hopefully growing something on my Instagram, which is the same as my name, Chef Nathan Lyon. And let me know if you have any questions, because for the meantime, we're gonna be sucking a lot of these beans and hopefully liberating them and growing something we can all enjoy later on. So thanks very much for joining me in this process. It's been really fun, at least for me. I hope it has for you. And I'll be talking to you soon. Thanks, guys. Banana. I get banana.